Hey everybody, welcome back to J or Budgets, and apologies I didn't have a video last week, but I was away for the week in Poland and I got back Monday evening, and by the time I got back and I was kind of straight into work, I just didn't have time to do a video. So I've kind of combined week 3 and week 4 together for October, but I did give myself some spending money and some travel money last week, and I did actually roll the my god, what's it called? The dice for my saving challenges, but I'll get to that when we get into the binder. So this week I do have some money left from travel. I have nothing left in spending, but I will get into that when we get there. So this week I am kind of cash stuffing a mix of both. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 305, 300, so 310. And then I also have 150, so that's 410, 460 euro. So it's probably the biggest cash stuff I have done. Actually 465, because I have some change here. So I have some notes off to the side. So I just take money out of a lot of the binders as well. So I will explain along the way. So let's go and let's get into it. So I have oh my god, sorry, I've like a load of things off to the side, but I don't know where I am gone. So I did take some money out of Passport to Success, and I took money out of some challenges to go to Poland. So out of all that, I have 50 euro left in a placeholder in the bank, so I will pop that back into Passport to Success, so I'll leave it there. Technology this week is going to get a tenner, and I took 60 euro out of this because I bought like a new charger for my phone and watch, like it's a bedside one. So I got it on like Amazon Prime Day. It was like 120, but down to 60. So I bought that. So this one now technology has 20, 30, 35, and then 100 in the bank. So 135 in technology. Eating out is not going to get anything this week, but it still has 110 euro. So I can leave that the way it is. Health is going to get 5 euro this week. So that now has 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, and 100. So 135 in health. So yeah, how's everyone's like 2 weeks been? I feel like I've been gone for so long. But yeah, how has everyone's 2 weeks been? I was in Poland. It was in Poznan. Really nice city, quite small. There wasn't really much to do, but I was gone for a week, but I worked for 3 of the days I was over there. So, and 2 of the 3 days I worked, it was like torrential rain. So I was kind of glad that it rained on those days, the days that I worked. Cats is getting a tenner, so that has 10, 20, 30, and 100 in the bank, so 130. So yeah, it was nice, really nice. The people were really friendly. The food was really good. Went for like a really nice walk to a park. Can't think of the name of the park, but it had like a military like museum. So there was like in the middle. I'll pop up some pictures, but there was like some like fighter jets, some helicopters, some tanks. So it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. So clothing is going to get 5 this week. So 5, 10, 15, 25, and 35. And it has 200 already in the bank. So appliances was decimated. So I took 130 out of this. So again, on Amazon Prime, I bought like a Ninja Speedy air fryer thingamajig. It's actually, so apparently it does meals in 15 minutes, and I tried it out today for the first time. It was actually really, really good. I'll throw a picture up on screen again. But it was like pasta with broccoli, creme fraiche, stock, and then chicken breast. So it was actually really delicious, and it took 23 minutes for it to cook because it preheats for like 8 minutes and then cooks for 15. So it was delicious. So appliances it has 10 euro. And I said 130 came out of appliances. Books is going to get skipped, but I took a fiver out of here, so that now has 15. It had 20, so that's getting skipped. Gifts is going to get 10 this week, so I don't think I have enough. 10, 20, 30, and 50. 10, 20, that's 80, sorry. So I don't have enough to colour in another shape, because each shape is worth 20. So what I do is I leave it at the front, and then the next time it gets a tenner, I'll colour in a shape and move it to the back. So that has €90 in gifts now. Home is another one that I took money out of. No, it's not. I took it out of house. No, I took it out of home. Sorry, my apologies. So I took €125 out of home. So again, it's from appliances. So I got a kettle, I got a crepe maker, and I bought a new duvet set when I was in Poland. I didn't buy the crepe maker and the kettle over there, but I got them on Amazon Prime. So yeah, that got decimated as well, but that's gonna start off again, and it has 5. So it's gonna it's getting 5, so it has 15 now. So yeah, I spent a lot more money than I planned online in Poland, but look, it is what it is. It's good to have the sinking hulls built up, so I just got to start them back up again, and I will be good to go. Haircut has €20, so I actually took 25 out of here today because I got my haircut today. So I am adding back in a 5, so now it has another round in there, 25 again. So happy days on that one. Subscriptions then is going to get a 10 this week, so I can get back over there. I can color in another one of these, and yeah, so the weather is gone shite again. It's gone so bad. It's gone really dark as well, and I'm really not enjoying it. I hate this time of year when it just gets dark when you go to work and dark when you come from work. So that one has 150 in the bank, and then 10 and 20. So 170 in subscriptions. So great on that one. And then work gifts fund is going to get skipped, but this one has 50, 55, 60, 65 in that. And nights out is also going to get skipped because I don't need anything. That has €70. Saving for a treat is going to get €10, so I can finish off those two. So let's go. What do I want to do? Let's go one of these. I'll go for a red sweet. So I noticed like a couple of weeks ago, and I can't remember if I said this or not, but I was getting something in Aldi for work, and I noticed that they had the like Christmas stuff out. Like, it's Halloween and the Christmas stuff was out. I'm like, come on lads, there's no need for that at all. Like, Christmas, like, I know obviously Christmas usually comes in just after Halloween, which is fine, even though it's still ridiculously early, but like, let it at least pass so we don't have to deal with it. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just use this one from here. So saving for a treat has 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, and 50 is 100 squid. So that can go back into here. I know I was saying that I potentially wanted something for like a KitchenAid attachment, but I also think I might want to buy a Nintendo Switch. Don't ask me why. So that's what's currently on my mind to buy. So we'll have to see what happens with that, because I could add that 100 to what I have in tech. Still nowhere near it. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. My house is going to get 50 this week, so I'm going to take that 50 in a placeholder. So that now has in the bank already 200, 200, and 1,050. So 1,450 plus 20, 40, 60, 80. That is now €1,530. in the My House fund, which is fantastic. So happy days on that one. And that is that one done. So moving on to my monthly challenges, and because I didn't do any last week, I'm actually going to double up what I was going to put in. So I'm going to put in €30 this week. 20 and 10 is 30. So I can cross off 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. So I have now finished October. Happy days. And that should have 60. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 and 60. Brilliant. Which means that I can start November next week and get a head start on that. But I can also come back to here and find the black one and cross off this. And this already has 100, 200, 320, 405, and with the 60 is now going to be 465 in the monthly challenges. So happy days on that. Okie dokie, moving on then to my spending money and some travel and some savings challenges. So I did give myself 50 quid last week and I did roll this. So I got one of these and one of these, which was 20, so I got €30 for myself. So I actually spent all of that, and out of that I bought a scratch card. Well, I bought 2 scratch cards because I haven't bought a scratch card in like years. So I bought 2 €5 scratch cards, and on one of the scratch cards I won €25, but I spent it on, ended up getting groceries, and my granny wanted some bits in Dunn's, which is a store here in Ireland, similar to like Morrison's or Asda, whatever. And I bought her a few bits there, so and groceries for here as well. So yeah, that's where that money. So I have no spending money left. So I am going to start for this week as usual and roll a dice, and let's see what happens. So I have scissors, which is 15, and rock, which is 5. So that means that gets 20, which is the same as last week. So I can pop that there. Let's cross off those ones. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, plus 250 in the bank already. So that is 350, 355, 60, 65, 70, €170 in rock, paper, scissors, which is amazing, which gives me €30 for spending money this week. Oh my god, get in. €30 for spending money. So I'll actually take this €6 out. Let's leave it up there, which is what's left from last week from travel, and I will pop that in here for now. And travel last week, I got really lucky because one of the mornings I was going to work, the like machine reader for like tapping my Leap card, which is like an Oyster card in London, wasn't working. So usually what I do is I take my travel money and then I'll add it like back to the bank, and then like put money on my travel card. But yeah, the machine wasn't working, so I got on for free. And then it was actually the same evening I was coming home, and the lady getting on in front of me, well, I left her on in front of me, and she was like, oh, thank you so much. But she paid and she got charged 2 tickets, and the bus driver was being a bit of an asshole, and he wouldn't give her ticket back. He wouldn't give her like the money back for an extra ticket. So she gave me the ticket, and I actually like tried to pay her for it, but she wouldn't. She's like, oh, look, it's your lucky day. So I was like, oh, amazing. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was 2 free journeys I got on the bus last week. I also rolled this last week, gave myself my 20 as usual, and I got 5. So I added a tenner in, and yeah. So let's go for travel again this week with my 20 quid, and it's getting 6 in there. So that is €12. So I can pop that 8 back in here for next week, but should be fine. So I can color in 6 more of these hearts. 6. Which now means this challenge has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 plus 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75 plus 9 is 84 and 184 euro, which is amazing. So yeah, I can pop that in here. Not sure where that's going to go when it is completed. Potentially into somewhere else, or I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. Okay, the Glow Up Your Savings, which is we got this studio. So I finished the bear hugs last time, so I am on Boost 2025 with 5. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm actually going to do a 20. I know these aren't even included, but I'm just saying they are included. So I'm going to put in 20, and that's going to end up saving 20, 25, so 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. I'll call that 100. So that'll save 100. Amazing. 16 jars. I'm going to complete it this week. So I'm going to give it a 10 from here. And I'm going to take that €1 from travel. So I will complete it. So it should have 136. Let's see if it does. So 100 in the bank, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 1 is 6, 136 euro for 16 jars, which is completed. So I will move on to another challenge shortly. Well, next week. I have a couple of more to use. So Team Stefan, I'm probably not going to do that this week, but it already has 2, 4, 9, 14, 24, 34, and 54. So I shall leave that for now. This is the one that's going to crucify me, but Diamond's Funhouse, because I missed it last week. And I also started going the wrong way, so I'm going to colour in the 2 weeks that I missed and then be back on track. So week 2 was 35 and week 3 was 20. So that is disgusting, but it's 55 euro that is going in this week. But bearing in mind that this is 2 weeks worth of cash stuffing, so yeah, has to be done, unfortunately. So 20, 40, 50 and 55, and yeah, let's go. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. So 90 euro. So at least next week is only 15. And I think after that, I only have 2 kind of like big high numbers. So I got 2 high ones out of the way in a row. So 90 euro, but at least next week is only 15. So I won't get crucified. And that is it for this one. I think Christmas food is getting skipped. I may come back to it, but I will let you know. So I'm moving on to Christmas, and I am going to put in 30 this week. So where am I? What about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 10, that 30. Okay. So I'm going to put in 30 to Christmas. So I'm actually going to do it as 2 15s. So 1 and 2. Okay, let's go find the 15s. That was 1 15. 2 15s. Sorry, and this is the second 15. So, in this one, we now have quick maths, James. 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160. So that's 160. 180, 200, and then 230, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300 and 500, so €800. I really hope that's right. Yeah, €800 in the Christmas one. Apologies if it's wrong. My math, I don't want to math today. So I have this 5 as well from travel. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20 and 30. So I could do more on Christmas, but I'm going to go into travel first anyway, and we'll see what goes from there. So I'm going to put the €50 that I didn't spend back into the passport to success, if I can find it. And that can be moved on. And I'm going into India then. And I'm going to pop in €100 in here. So 100 and 200 is 350, €400 into India. So I had planned to put €15 into the box here, so I'll do that. Which I can do now. And cross off one of these. So I have, oh my god, there we go, trying to sneak back out on me. So I have €15 left. So do I, okay, options. We have Christmas. We have travel. I can do travel. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I think. Okay, I'm gonna do Christmas. I'm gonna put the last 5 into Christmas. Which is this one here. So all of those 5s are done. And that is now 805. And then I am going to €10. I'm going to go to passport to success by a budget with IRA and put the 10 in, and I get to finish call me. Right, so that's that finished. So I will be working on floral fun next. So that can go in here. So passport to success now has 60 quid. Brilliant. Got there in the end. Perfect, that is it for a cash stuffing video. Thanks again so much for watching, everyone. Thanks to anyone who has subscribed, who comments. I do get back to everyone in all of the comments. If you do want to leave a comment or subscribe or like, you can do so. I'll be back tomorrow for a mini Monday with my Halloween mini Mondays that I'm doing. That came from Sophie at We Got This Studio. But for now, have a good week, everybody, and I will chat to you soon. Take care and bye.